What's going on, y'all? This your boy Shatek, the producer. We're here on Conversations on Film, right? In the building tonight, we got a co-producer in the building. We got Juan Montero.
Yay, one.
He in this bitch.
One, not John.
Not Juan, not John. What you want to be?
Not John.
His name is John? His name is really Juan, but he want to be called John. All right?
John Juan.
Yeah. And we got Jada G.
Hey, all my boos and babes and everybody out there. You know who it is. It's your girl, Jada G.
And we got Hollywood, your boy.
Yo, what's good, everybody? What's poppin'?
What's going on? So today, right? We just seen, not just seen, maybe a couple days ago, right? We seen our beloved Bronx native, Cardi B.
Yes. Hey, niece.
She revealed that she's pregnant for the third time, right? And maybe a couple days prior to that, or maybe the same
No,
day.
it was the same day. Get it right.
The
producer.
same day, she, documents came out that she was getting a divorce from her husband
Of 7 years.
of 7 years, Offset, right?
I set it off.
Right? And right after she announces the pregnancy of her third child, fast forward a little bit, she announces that he is the father of the child.
Yo, keep a nigga baby.
But she leaving him though.
Yeah, but it ain't work.
So with that being said, right? How does that work? I kind of get it because I understand it. I've been through some shit, and we'll get into it. How do a woman leave a man while she's in her said to be most vulnerable state? Like, why do you feel like she decided to do that right now?
Are you asking me because I have a uterus?
No, I'm asking both of you guys.
Nah, all right. I'll take the floor with this one.
Go ahead.
Because
I'm going to be back, as I usually do.
Listen, I thought we came to an understanding, Rick. I'm not doing this with you today. Well, first off, shout out to my niece, Cardi, because everybody know that's my niece and her head, her and Meg, and Lotto, too. But I feel like when a woman becomes pregnant or when we become mothers, right, we have this sense of clarity that not that men don't get, it's just an epiphany because we immediately move to everything that has to revolve around this being that you are carrying. We feel more deeply, but we are also way more emotional. So in that, we tend to make sacrifices or decisions that we feel are necessary. And a lot of it can come along with nesting, right? If you guys have all have children, I don't know about you, Juan, but y'all got children. And you ever seen when your wife before your children's mother's about to have the baby, how we go into this we need you to baby proof. Like the baby ain't even here. So what? I need you to put those in there.
Put that damn crib up.
Yeah.
You damn, we 4 months. I don't care. I just need it to be right. Cause I need to be able to see in case I don't like it and we got to take it back. I need you to put those socket protectors in because they might put their finger in. The baby ain't even crawling. But we go into this protective mode. And sometimes protectiveness is not always a physicality. It's protectiveness over your mental state. It's protectiveness over your heart. It's protectiveness over the moves. Now, according to multiple reports we don't know are true, allegations, there are being reports
Allegedly.
that Offset has debts. Prior to the divorce declaration coming out as well, there was Cardi B responded to rumors that that their house was in foreclosure. And she was like, no, try again. Before it's not foreclosure, I would sell my share to Offset because he loves Atlanta. So that kind of was like the pre-disclosure that they were moving to divorce because she was already putting out that she would sell her share of the home to him. But there's also been reports that Offset has gambling debts. Mm-hmm. So we don't know what is causing this breakup beyond infidelity.
Hold on.
Wait. So as of April 23rd, 2024, the rapper owed $1.5 million in federal tax lien, and on June 11th, he was hit with a second lien for $32,000 from the state of California. Account clerk disclosed to to the son that the debt remains unpaid. Offset is the only one name. Cardi B filed for divorce from her husband of 6 years, citing
Irreconcilable
differences.
differences
He can't pronounce
as, as the reason for this. But first of all, I can't even see without my glasses nowadays. I don't know what the fuck is going
you're
on.
old. Got
Yes,
it.
I'm
That's
old.
that 40-year-old vision.
Yeah.
40, you don't have that vision anymore. Okay.
No, not
But
because you know
shut-
we're in our 43s. Cardi is asking for.
Who said that?
Cardi is. What is it? January 21st, 25th? Which one? All right. Cardi is asking for primary custody and child support for their soon-to-be 3 children.
Listen, I'm gonna take the Sunny approach here. He's gonna tell Jada to cut the fucking.
Oh no, wait.
bullshit,
Cardi
right?
also wants their personal property they acquired during the marriage to be divided equally.
Listen,
Oh, yeah.
Sha. Cardi B is from the Bronx. She's a dirty broad from the Bronx.
Whoa.
No,
Right?
wait,
When I
wait
say
a
dirty
minute.
broad, I
Wait,
mean in the
wait.
sense of
Ooh.
her attitude.
That was
Right?
listen, refer
mean-
to the beginning of the video when it says that has nothing to
Right?
do.
Those are the views
There's
of
nothing.
him.
There's nothing more.
I love people from the Bronx.
There's nothing more.
Y'all crazy though.
more crazy than a woman scorned, right? And in a situation like this, right, where how can you get back? I don't think what
Get back?
in the sense of
She's not trying to get back.
Hold on. I say get back. I don't mean get back in the sense of being together.
Okay.
I mean get back for him for all the infidelity.
Oh no.
Yeah,
go ahead.
yeah, get back to him, back at him for all the stuff that he's done over the years for her,
Mm-hmm.
right? You can't take money away from him in the sense of he's a millionaire just like she's a millionaire. $1.5 million for the amount of record that the Migos of Offset, $32,000 in taxes. I've owed more than that in taxes personally, so I know that's not that big of a deal. But how do you get back at someone that has hurt you so many times? And every woman, or not every woman, but women know that how you get back at a man is taking away his kids, separating him from his kids, getting pregnant, and then now he's not a part of that kid's life. This is all mental games for women. This is how they get back at you because they can't get back at you in any other way.
True.
So you choosing violence.
Hold on,
today.
but
you
women,
choosing violence.
But
today.
women don't tend to know that when niggas got other kids, they don't give a fuck. I got other kids.
Yeah.
He met her
But-
with 3.
but-
What are you saying?
But
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
what
which
I'm
is
trying
why
to-
I don't believe that.
But-
I don't believe that.
Listen, how else can you get back at him? No way. You can't. He's been cheating the whole time they've been together, right? And she knows that, right? They've lived together, and he's been outside this whole time. How do you get back to him? You give him baby mama drama. And what's gonna cause baby mama drama? Her being pregnant and taking away their kids. He's not gonna be able to see what he needs to get. And then now he's gonna have drama in his life, and they're gonna be spiteful. This is why I said she's a dirty broad from the Bronx. That's dirty broad from the Bronx behavior. Spiteful shit. That's what they're gonna do.
I don't quite agree with that. Because
Thank you. Oh, God.
One, she wants custody, which is okay.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not like she goes out there and like puts out an album or anything like
Yeah.
that. So she got
And
time.
she's not asking for full custody.
Right.
She's asking for primary physical custody because the reality is she's probably the primary caregiver because you just stated he's outside. But go ahead.
Yeah.
right, and she wants to equally split everything.
Okay.
Send me a few dollars for child support. I think that's fair. I don't think she's really trying to get him back. Now, getting him back, being the person that she is, she can go suck a nigga dick on camera and fuck up his whole life.
But she's not gonna do that because that'll
I got
fuck up
one
her
better.
back too.
I got one
I
better.
don't think so. I think
I
it
got
would make
one
it
better.
better.
She could go fuck one of his rap ops. Like, are you
Right.
kidding me? Like, if we want to take the whole she wants to spite him, there's a lot of ways that Cardi could spite him. First of all, let's just be real. If you compare their financial situation,
Yeah.
Cardi is the primary earner in that relationship.
But that's what I'm trying to
So what
say.
I'm saying-
So it ain't gonna be Brad that she's gonna use to try to spite him. You're gonna use his kids to try to spite
But
him.
again, like Sha said, she met him with 3 kids that he wasn't, even the baby mothers, they have credited Cardi for making him a better father.
Mm-hmm.
So she's not taking the kids in. If that was the case, she would be going for full custody, not asking for primary physical. That means she's willing to equally split them. So I don't.
So you
me
think
personally,
so
I
is
don't.
it-
I don't. Well,
Is
let me.
it normal for someone to get pregnant? Why did you get pregnant? Right?
That's one thing I don't understand.
Yeah,
why
you-
she's still
and then
having
break up.
kids.
Because and that's what I was gonna say to you. It's alluding, it's not what you're saying, it's not giving spite, it's giving hurt. When a woman leaves a man carrying his seed, fuck a man. When a woman leaves her husband, right? Your husband, I am giving birth to our child who we made in matrimony, and I'm walking away at the height of something that is precious. That has nothing to do with bitterness and everything to do with hurt. There is something that is there because, to be honest, that was remember at the beginning of the end of last year, the beginning of this year, remember she had went on this big rant and she was saying how she was done and we didn't know. And then boom, she pops up pregnant. So to me, that was a trap baby. You know how we said? No,
baby.
Not a trap from her. That was a trap him baby. Because contrary to popular belief, men trap women too. When y'all know that we are really ready to walk, the only thing that keeps us there is kids or being pregnant. So boom, if I get you pregnant, you can't leave me. Then all of a sudden, we don't hear about them breaking up anymore. Now we're seeing them out and about together. They celebrating the kids. We didn't hear none of that. So for her to now make this public declaration at the same time where she is finally publicly outed that she's pregnant, I don't get bitter or spiteful. I get she is hurt. There is something underlying there that we do not know about, be it infidelity, be it finances. But whatever it is, it was enough that she finally had to pull the plug on it.
The infidelity and the finances is not nothing new. She's always been making more money.
But Rick, just because it's nothing new doesn't mean that it's not. It doesn't mean that it's overwhelming. You and I were just talking about it, right? In a relationship. Sometimes you have to get that courage to just end it. It's not because you don't love the person anymore. It's not because what you had wasn't good, but sometimes you are just so overwhelmed. You are so burdened with what this relationship has become that you have lost everything about you and you just can't take it anymore. And while we could say, oh, well, she's pregnant, being pregnant probably heightened that. Like, you know what?
So it's an emotional response.
It could be. We don't know. Well, one thing we do know is that Cardi is famous for having emotional responses. One moment, this is not their first time filing divorce papers.
Yeah, this is the second time.
This is their second time.
Again.
What precedent did you think that sends for Cardi being someone that's so influential to all these other young chicks out there that you could just get pregnant and leave?
I mean, I don't think no one cares about that. I don't think
no one cares the fact that she's pregnant.
No. Like because she's influential. Like she's unhappy, obviously.
Yeah.
So she's doing that. So that trumps anything what she's trying to portray to anybody.
I think the message that it sends is there is now. I feel like to me, there's a message of strength that I will walk away at a time where most people would deem that I should stay. Mm-hmm. A lot of times we do things for public perception. I'm pretty sure she stayed married because she didn't want other people to look at her and say her marriage failed, right? She probably forgave him because she didn't want to make it look like, oh, well, I'm just going to leave him anytime something happens. And that's what women do. As soon as something happens and they cheat, we just out the door. The fact that she is choosing to walk away at a time where it was most vulnerable to me shows some type of strength. Me personally, I'm of the belief what God has put together, let no man pull it asunder. There's a difference between baby mother, baby father, husband, and wife. You made a vow and a commitment to each other, but you made it to God. So even if they decide that, they're going to work it out, I stay out of married people's business. Mm-hmm. I'm mad that she keep adding us to the group chat. Niece, I love you, but I be wanting you to figure shit out behind closed doors because people are not forgiving. People are judgmental. And if this is not something that you are concrete on, figure things out without. But I really believe that the reason why she had to
make it public
was because
to convince herself.
To convince herself, it could be that. But I believe something is getting ready to come out along the pipeline. I don't know exactly what it is. Yeah. Like, how sometimes you got to do stuff. Like, you ever have to put in a job email, you put some shit out because you got to cover yourself.
Yeah.
Or, perfect example, who was it? We always say that with the whole Wendy Williams situation. Did she want to leave Kevin Hunter? Absolutely not. That's why she lost her motherfucking mind, because she wanted to be with her man. But she knew that she could not be this powerful media maven telling people 5,000 things, 5,000 different ways that they need to be powerful and still keep her sponsorships in her show. Mm-hmm. So she had to pull the plug on her marriage. Did she want to? No. But for perception, yes. I think that there's something behind the scenes that we don't know in their marriage that is causing her to have to take the stance.
I wonder if they have a prenuptial agreement.
Because the way they're separating things right now, it doesn't even matter. It sounds like it's 50-50 down the line.
Nah, this is something else. What I'm talking about is What's up? Where's that that marital debt now? That 1.5 million he owes. She's a part of that. She owes it
not
too.
if no.
Unless it's a.
You just said that his name is the only one on it.
But 1.3.
Yeah, but they can also go for her when they start trying to like enforce it.
But Sha,
Possibly.
you saying $1.3 million,
1.5.
$1.5 million in IRS debt,
Yeah,
or in the state in
IRS
general?
debt.
IRS that?
That's IRS. That's
shit.
federal lien
Oh Lord.
and a state lien of 32-something thousand.
That mean that mean they gonna get their money because one thing they do is get their money, honey.
So
Just pay
like,
him Offset.
because that's what happens, especially in divorces. You have to split everything
Yo,
equally. So
anybody,
when you get
you ever owe taxes?
of course.
Yeah, $1.5 million ain't no money in taxes.
But
What?
but
What? Who wants to give?
Right, who wants
let me
to?
tell you something. If somebody made $2 million, they're only making $1 million.
Yeah.
So in order for them to pay $1.5 million, you had to make like $4 million.
Yeah. So what I'm trying to say
that's
is that
a lot of money.
If you know you owe, I mean, Wesley Snipes got locked up for $2 million in taxes, right?
Right.
Yeah,
But if you
I'm
know
about
you
to
owe
say.
that
But
money,
that was consecutive
if you know you
mess
owe
up.
that money to taxes, there's things you could do to rectify that. It's not like that you have to get divorced to do that.
No, you don't. But I'm just asking.
But maybe she's protecting. Who's to say she's not protecting her assets?
You can
right?
set up a payment plan with the IRS and pay her for
Well, we also
$1.5
have
million.
to take into account because she was like, he's amigo. He was amigo. The Migos do not have the earning power because they are no longer the
Yeah, the
Migos.
Migos.
And
True.
Offset does not have the earning power
an individual artist.
as
Yeah.
Cardi.
Yeah.
You understand? So, and if he's gambling, right, allegedly,
Which he does gamble heavy.
Okay, so now
We see the videos.
We don't know what type of debts he owes to casinos,
Yeah.
which they're now coming for her
Or the
money.
street.
We don't exactly. We don't even know. That's why I said I think there's some underlying things that are not being said, especially at the point that she is leaving. There's some things that I respect that, but I also respect the fact that she's like, you know what, this baby ain't gonna be what keep us together, baby.
So keep it, nigga, baby.
So they'll keep it. You think that's strength?
Yes,
or
I
That's
do.
strength.
That
That's
is strength.
Because knowing a lot of women, no matter how strong they may act, they know they need somebody.
Rashida's still with Kirk for the kids, and he done had 14 outside
Well,
kids on her.
I mean-
Tara been with Peter Guns for the kids. What are you talking about? Do women stay for the kids?
But
Hell
but their earning income is different.
It doesn't matter.
about the money.
It's not about the money.
It's not about the money anymore.
It's absolutely about the money now with Cardi.
How?
She has the money.
But that had nothing to do with her being unhappy.
Well, what I'm trying to say, you have the money so you can leave.
She can leave regardless.
Yeah.
They probably don't live together. She's gone, but it's like I need to officially be.
Rashida, and I got
gone.
one better for you. Rashida is the major breadwinner in Kirk Frost and her relationship,
but-
and yet she still stays.
But her earning potential is not like Cardi's earning potential.
It doesn't matter. We're talking
it's
about
just
the level.
levels.
We're talking about the level of wealth and comfortability.
Yeah.
So what I'm saying is, money. There are some women. You're right. Like in the
When you
Tara
got the
situation,
money, you
where
can go.
But even with that, Peter Guns wasn't really making no money at that point, and at some point they became where it wasn't where I'm dependent upon you because I'm getting these checks for the show that we're on as well.
Yeah.
It's the dependency on what you feel this man or this being means to you.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that there are just times where
You know what
you
Jada
have
be doing
to choose
sometimes?
you.
She be giving these women all this depth. They don't got all this depth.
They do.
They do. That's no, they do because they like to.
She be giving them the benefit of the doubt and all this depth.
Ladies, I got us. I got us.
A lot of this
I
shit
got
is just emotional responses, bro.
And
Listen,
it could
Hold on, hold on.
be. It could be.
Women have depth. You know why?
I'm not
Because
saying they don't.
They have depth because they have
They
a
have
lot of
depth
depth with them.
of chaos.
Like when we layer a woman, right?
Like
They
onions.
have multiple things that we like to see,
yeah,
and
absolutely.
we only got one that they like to see.
What's that?
So
What's
they
that?
have.
I don't get old.
They have depth. No. So what I'm saying is they have depth when it comes to stuff like that. We like a woman for their looks, their mind, their body.
The nurturing ways.
Nurturing,
Yeah.
creativity.
Right. Like with men, they be like, all right, as long as he probably looks all right and he makes some money, we good.
No.
No.
That's not true.
That's
You know what?
You don't get
You know
the backhanded
what?
compliment. You ain't see that? He's fucking coming at y'all. Listen, women do have depth, right? And women can be very calculated, right? But a lot of the calculation is based around emotion.
Yeah.
Right? How can I hurt him the most?
Why do you think that we want to hurt y'all so much?
Listen,
What is wrong with you?
there's a vengeful revenge in itself is a
Vengeance is like that for anyone.
No.
I mean, if you look at the Bible, right? What does it say? I am the Lord your God. And we always look at God as a patriarchal figure. He said, I am a vengeful God. I'm a God of wrath. So vengeance is mine, saith the Lord. Vengeance doesn't have a gender. However, what's the thing? There's no fury like what?
The
woman scorned.
So that's what I'm trying to say. Exactly what I've been trying to say this whole time.
Speaking of a woman scorned, right? Online, we seen you didn't send it to me still.
Oh,
but it doesn't matter. But it doesn't matter. We could paraphrase it.
I mean, yeah.
So
you wanted me to
it was
talk
this
or
guy.
not?
It was this guy with his wife. Oh, you was gonna say what happened?
No, go ahead, producer. Produce.
So it was a guy. He and his wife. They took their kids to Disney, right? And he took his side bitch and her kid to Disney, and he canceled her room. So instead of her like being mad and just leaving, she came and confronted him in front of his wife and kids. And she showed her ass in front of this man, his wife, and kids, saying she don't give a fuck about them kids. I don't give a fuck about, because if you shouldn't have never canceled my room while I got my baby with me, right? So she went to that level knowing she was dead wrong for fucking with a married nigga. And she went and did that, right? Well, I'm saying she's dead wrong. Is she wrong for doing what she did?
Yeah. There's some. What the fuck you mean? If she's wrong, absolutely. There is the fucking side bitch contract that we signed when we got involved in this whole situation, and the number one rule of that is keep quiet. That's what we're doing is clandestine. We're doing fucking secret missions and operations. When you start fucking talking and fucking coming out in public,
a covert operation.
That's exactly what it is. It's a covert operation. We fucking around
Bitch,
on
you
the
was a
low.
U.S. SEAL.
If you're out in the open, then you not my side bitch no more. We in a polyamorous relationship,
And I didn't sign up for that.
Yeah, and that's not
I
what
did not sign up for that.
I signed up for this fucking Green Beret fucking secret covert mission that we got
Bitch,
going on.
you can't tell nobody but me, you, and God.
Listen, I think he's foul for canceling the room. I think that's wrong, right? But if he's wrong, we handle this in silence. Because that's what we signed up for when we signed up for what we signed up for. Right?
So for Jada, for you to be the lady in the room, right? All right, so I need two answers, right? I need you to put the side chick cap on, right? And then I need you to be the wife. So which one you want to go with first?
Which one would you want me to go with first?
The side chick.
Okay.
What made her feel like she should do this?
That nigga. It's just that
entitlement.
No, that nigga. Because I'm going to tell you something. Now, me personally, there are some things that Rick said that I'm literally in my head while he's talking, while I agree with him, but I'm laughing. Because just the thought of you saying that you have a contract with a bitch about something that is as covert as you stepping out on your marital vows, you either have to be sniffing coke or drinking fucking nitrous like Kanye to believe that someone can adhere to some rules of some shit that involves sex and the act of keeping secrets, which are two things that most people are not good at doing simultaneously, okay? So...
Was everybody had good sex when it's everybody?
Yeah,
It could be good sex, bad sex.
good sex go like this. Bitch. That nigga take me down. Mad ends. Bad sex go like this. Bitch. That nigga dick was little as hell. Mad else. Right? So either way it goes, you're getting to somebody's group chat or somebody's gonna, even if it's not a group chat, you're gonna disclose it. But I digress. The point of the matter is, from the side chick's point of view, he violated because you didn't hold up to your end of the bargain. You brought me and my child along to your trip knowing that we were coming. First off, the first things first, bring back real cheating ass niggas who understand that you can't, yeah, who you understand, y'all niggas fucking up the game and then wondering why bitches is getting silly. What happened to you just taking this bitch to a Motel 6, random bitches, you fucking up, you keeping these side bitches around, past 5 business days, okay? You go on a 6 or 7 dates. You are in side relationships.
Facts.
You're not even having side bitch fucking movements.
So-
Y'all are fucking up the game. And then you wondering why y'all getting what you get. I blame Love and Hip Hop if you want to be for real. Because the real side bitches started coming through when my bitch Jocelyn moved Mimi out her spot. Mimi became a supporting actor on the fucking show that she started. Ain't that some shit?
This nigga-
Jocelyn became the fucking main character and the bitch was a side bitch. So I blame y'all niggas. Y'all want to know why side bitches getting out of pocket? It's your fault.
No, you're right.
Granddaddy wasn't having that shit.
Facts.
That bitch knew she better not knock on Maybelline door. The fuck?
Yo.
You knock on my wife's door and see what the fuck happened to you, bitch.
Remember we
Okay?
Yo, we were in a
Fuck is wrong with you?
We were in a
These
group
bitches
chat,
want equal
right?
equitably. They want to. She get a ring. What happened to my
Right,
ring?
nah.
Bitch, what happened to your ring?
Right, like where mine at,
Ain't
right?
no- but that's-
You lucky if you get a bag of onion rings.
It's-
But y'all niggas.
It's that nigga's
It's
fault. No,
y'all.
I agree. It's that nigga's fault.
Thank you. Give me
because,
pound on
because
that.
he's selling dreams.
Yeah.
He's selling dreams to these side chicks.
You took this bitch with you
this
the
nigga
happiest
crazy.
place on earth.
Nah,
And wondering why you going through hell?
I won the
Is
Super
you
Bowl.
stupid?
Yeah.
Is you fucking
Yeah.
stupid?
He's fucking
and you
up.
brought
big
a
time.
kid?
Yeah, if he fucking up. He fucking
And you
up.
canceled the room?
Yeah, he
What
fucking
did,
up.
Let me ask you, sir, what the fuck did you think was gonna happen?
Yeah, he
How you
fucked
think
up.
this was gonna
Yeah,
end
he
up?
fucked up.
You lucky she ain't come and slap your kid off the fucking magic carpet ride. That's what I would have did if I was the side chick. Now back to the wife.
Now you the wife.
As the wife, bitch, you got what you got. Because what he wasn't was yours, okay?
She don't know that, though.
No,
No, she do know that.
she did know.
Because she said,
That's how she would've-
if you didn't do this, I wouldn't even, if you didn't cancel my room, I wouldn't have said
so
nothing.
No, I mean the wife.
Oh, all right, yeah.
No, but I'm talking as
the wife.
As a wife, I'm looking at you like this is what you get, ho. Because you have to know your role and know your place, jabroni. You are the day after. You are in the shadows,
Oh, you're talking
Peter
to
Pan.
she's talking to the side chick.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
side chicks, you bitches are Peter Pan. You are shadows. You are figments of imagination.
Live in the shadows, side
and when you
bitches.
contact me, your contract has now been revoked because what you're never supposed to do is I'm not supposed to know you're there. Bitch, you're the boogeyman, okay? Understand that. And if you can't understand that, then don't set yourself up for that. But in my opinion, now I'm a different type of wife because see, here's my thing, and this is where wives like Rashida, y'all bitches is stronger than 2-ply tissue, okay? Let me explain something to you. What I didn't do was take a vow with her. So my issue is always going to be with my husband because what I am never supposed to do is be contacted nor embarrassed nor put in a place where my position
And
is
that's
compromised
part
or
of the
felt out of being
contract.
secure.
That's part of the contract.
No, it wasn't no contract.
Part of the contract is you're not supposed to let me know that you got any side bitches. That's part of the contract. And that's where that nigga fucked up at.
He fucked up.
Because he don't have no control over nobody.
What Mama D said, control your bitches.
Yeah, that's
You
fact.
ain't controlling
right?
the bitches.
So part of the whole contract is, listen, let's be real. Women in they want to have the idea that somebody wants their man.
I agree with that.
Right?
I agree with that.
No woman doesn't want any man that they don't think any other woman wants.
I agree.
Right?
Yeah.
But
That's why we fake flip when y'all go get your haircut.
exactly.
Yes.
So because you're gonna look attractive for somebody else, that's how you trying to get bitches.
You got a whole.
All right.
You got a whole.
So
lot
even if you're trying to get bitches, just don't let me know that you got bitches. That's the whole contract right there, right?
Is it?
Bro,
I
your
don't agree with
girl.
that, but I don't
listen,
know.
your girl.
Your
won't
wife?
want your wife. Sorry, my bad, brother. Your
yeah.
wife. Your wife.
What is going on?
Your wife is not gonna want you if nobody else wants you, right? She's not. The minute, listen, it's just nature, the law of attraction.
Okay.
Somebody else wants you, then she's
want
gonna
you
want
more.
you even more.
Yeah,
Exactly.
yeah.
But if you are stepping out, or if you got somebody, don't let her know. She don't want to know. She don't want to know. So that's part of the whole the whole contract is do your dirt. But just don't let me know.
I don't want to know.
I don't want to know. Listen, just don't bring me. Just don't keep it on low. Just don't bring her back nothing, and don't be selling these bitches no dreams like they're gonna be able to take her spot.
And
That's it.
And bring
don't
them
get
on
that
a
bitch no money.
vacation.
Yeah, that's it. So the minute you taking abroad on vacation,
So the minute she would have stepped to me at Disney World, there would have been slow singing and flower bringing.
Bitch, how did you get here?
Because why are you here? Right, Deborah Cox voice.
Yeah.
Alexa,
how did you get here?
and I would have punched him dead in his fucking throat, right in his trachea.
And he had to eat that.
But
Yeah.
why? But why punch him in the throat? Why not her?
Because he breaking the
Hold
rules.
on, no. You gonna fuck him up probably, but why not fuck her up? Like, bitch, you know me and my kids was here. You doing this in front of my fucking kids?
You know me. I'm EOC. I'm equal opportunity. So she definitely would have caught these hands too because my children are here, and you had the nerve to accost me while my children
So
are
what if
here.
she's coming to you woman to woman?
I'm gonna beat her ass woman to woman. Yeah, my name ain't Betty Wright, bitch. My name is Betty Fight, and she would have got for it right there on the magic carpet ride. I would have took her right on up. And she would have got a fucking rock bottom that she would have never forgot in her life. She would have never stepped to another woman again as a woman. Bitch, you better come as a trans.
In this situation though, dude is totally at fault.
He's totally at fault.
Totally at fault.
He's totally out of
selling
pocket.
dreams and he's fucking up his relationship
And
with
you
his
know,
wife.
me personally, I my friends always listen. I'm of the belief I'm not leaving my man or my husband just because he cheats.
It's an Aquarius thought process, by the way.
And they be like, yo, you're bugging it. But this is just my process. First of all, I don't believe that men are meant to be monogamous. But that's another day and another conversation.
That's message.
That's another day.
We can talk about it a bit now.
No. Nigga, I ain't Uncle Murder. We ain't gonna talk about it. We ain't gonna talk about it. Not right now. Right? But me personally, you know, do I want chicken every day? Some days I might want shrimp. I might want beef. I can understand if somebody steps out sexually. To me, I think I would be more, what would cause me to leave is the level of how you cheated.
Yeah, the mental.
One,
Yep.
is this the same bitch over and over? Because then now it's not cheating.
It's a
Now
relationship.
this is my sister wife.
Yeah,
You
facts.
love this bitch.
Yeah.
Out of all the 7 billion bitches that God created, this the only one that you choose to
I
fuck
agree.
besides
Yeah.
me. There's something there about
Yeah,
sis.
it's attachment.
You might want to be with her.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then there's the level, can she tell me something? Oh, yeah, because he told me how he was real nervous about getting that job, and I encouraged. Wait, what the fuck? You intimately talking with this bitch?
Confiding.
You sharing your life story with her?
Yeah.
You are now giving away things that I inherently think that I possess.
that's facts.
Your body, I might not have ownership of that, but your heart,
Yeah,
your
your
thoughts,
mind.
your mind,
Yep,
your feelings,
I
that's
agree.
supposed to be mine. So it's how you cheat to me. That would be me. I'm not leaving my
think I said
man
that's
over.
So you believe in respectful cheating?
I believe I do. I do.
listen,
It's
Shop.
not about believing in it. It's not gonna. What I'm saying is, it's not the be all end all to me leaving the relationship, because I think that people are carnal. Sometimes people give into carnal desires, but again, it's how you do it. It's what you do, not how you do things. So
I
yeah.
agree, but that's kind of a thing that's been around from the beginning of time when it comes to relationships, right? It's respectful of how the sanctity that you created in your house. Now it sounds crazy when you're saying, okay, listen, you're stepping out or you've stepped out, but you step out, but you're not leaving. You understand what I'm trying to say? So there's the respect level to how you do everything. This is my wife. There's certain things that she gets that you will never get.
Mm-hmm.
There's certain things that she's gonna have that you will never have. You don't call here after a certain amount. You know, we were talking about Donald Jones, and I was listening to the album, and there's a skit on there. He was like, yo, you calling my house after 9 o'clock.
Right.
You don't do that. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So there's a level of doing things.
You
and-
calling my house.
You're calling my house, period.
You don't call
Yeah.
my house. Period.
So those things, you gotta wait when it's your turn.
First
and
of all,
your turn.
how'd you get your house phone number? Okay.
Because he fucking up.
Because he gave it to
He
her.
fucking
well,
up.
no. Sometimes
Oh, he
bitches
called
is
her from
crafty.
it.
Bitches is crafty. Bitches is crafty. We
but-
find some stuff out.
but even-
when you do, you're supposed to cut her
Yeah,
off
yeah.
because she's a potential.
Exactly.
Not to cut you off, Rick. Bringing it back to Rashida and Kirk Frost, because now here they are on Love and Hip Hop for the 15th season, and it's been alleged, even though Kirk already done had a baby on Rashida, now the BM is saying how Kirk is still trying to sexually get with her. So I was in a chat on IG, and one of the ladies was like, "Oh, I wish y'all get it. It's things people. She's not leaving because it's financial. Y'all crazy. You got to know that your financial security." I said, "Well, no, I disagree with that, because the one thing that as a wife I'm supposed to. The problem. A man is supposed to be able to make his woman feel secure and trusted in that marriage." I'm supposed to feel secure mentally, physically, and financially. If any of those three are interrupted, I have an imbalance in my home that is not causing peace, right? If I don't feel physically protected,
True.
I can't fully trust and submit to my husband. If I don't feel that my position is secure with other women, I can't feel peaceful in my mind. If I have to worry about the fact that the bills are going to get paid and I don't know how we're going to pay our mortgage, I can't be financially set. So anytime those things are threatened, a woman will become unstable, emotional, and her position is not secured. Her position has been threatened on all levels.
Compromise.
That's exactly what I said. Compromised on all levels because, one, you don't even respect me enough that you won't bring a human into our relationship.
Or
our money is now going out because you made an outside human that we now have to financially take care of and is threatened. And my place as a woman, as your wife, knowing that I am protected and respected at all times, has been publicly and constantly. Rashida, you stronger. You're a very strong woman.
So the same thing is
I don't want to be that
applied
strong.
to homeboy that bring his side chick to fucking Disney. He just broke all those rules that she just talked about. Financially, you just took money out of your household and brought your side chick to Disney, which is sacred for families. My guy,
he might have got stabbed.
Right?
It'd be crazy if that was the first time they ever went to Disney.
So Disney is sacred, my
Fucking
guy.
up
No,
them
forget
kids.
Disney is sacred. Disney is expensive.
That's it, right? So you taking money out of the household to bring a side bitch and her kid to Disney?
And her kid.
You ever pay for a stroller in fucking Disney? This is like $100, right? Right?
They ain't never lie. And to feed them.
Then you gotta feed them. Then
fast pass?
your wife is probably looking like, damn, you brought him to Disney of all the fucking places to bring a bitch. You brought her to Disney.
Made
right?
us wait 24
That mean you love her.
2
You fucking love.
That mean you love
You
her.
don't bring no. Listen, you don't bring
that
nobody.
mean he loved her.
You don't bring nobody you don't love to fucking Disney. Are you kidding me? You
The happiest place
the
on
happy.
earth.
Are you fucking kidding me? You're bringing her to Disney?
Child.
Nah, this is some other shit, right? Then you taking money out the household, right? Your wife can't be secure that you can cheat like a fucking grown man.
Like
and
a grown man. Like a
and
grown man.
not let her know
They're
what's
not
going
grown
on.
man cheating.
Right? And then clearly you can't say no to this bitch. Because the minute she brought up, yo, let's go to Disney together, I'd have been like, oh, you out your fucking mind. Right? So he can't say no, which means he's compromised the situation with who's really bossing in this relationship,
Yep.
right? Who's in control. He's compromising financially because he done spent all this money to bring her and a kid there. And he's wasted money because he canceled the fucking hotel, right? So, and then he can't provide any security to his wife from a mental standpoint, so he's fucking up.
Because she definitely approached him. You were supposed to, first of all, I'm sorry. The only way he could have redeemed himself is if he would have knocked that bitch out of Disney World. That's the only way I could see us still being together. Because then I would know that he really cared about me. And I don't condone violence. But in that one, that's the only thing he could have appeased me and done. Because for her to feel like she has the audacity, the unmitigated gall to walk up on me with my children in a place where we are taking our family and I am blindsided, and you think that shit is okay? Baby, I would have turned Disney out. We would have went from going to Walt Disney World to WWE in a split nanosecond. I would have been The Rock.
Poor kids are traumatized.
Yes.
Everybody traumatized, right? Ain't no Mickey Mouse pictures, no fucking, no rides, no nothing. Everybody's fucking traumatized. I'd have just knocked her out and be like, bitch, baby, I saw this crazy girl walking up to you. I didn't know who this bitch was.
Yeah.
Right? I'm trying to say, no, but that's
the only way we could have made it right. Now, moving from that to this, Shy, if you don't mind me moving this along.
Do your thing.
This goes on to what we were talking about. So, recently I can't remember the exact state, but there was a 20-year-old woman who was killed by her lover who was married, and she contacted his wife. The man then commenced to cut her throat, shoot her, and burn her.
Some graphic shit we on today.
That's crazy. Sounds like a
Play
Lifetime
stupid
movie.
games, win stupid prizes.
Correct.
I don't condone that. I think that was some real sucker shit, period. Because, again, men, you guys got to start you got to control your urges, too. Like, my thing is this. This is what I don't understand. In 2024, where the world is so much more tolerant, so much open-minded, you got people who are in foursome relationships. They are living together. The rent is so high, bitches is shacking up with their exes and their current man. Why do you not just come to a consensus. Do you know why divorce rates and relationships are so high?
Because women file for divorce?
No, because men and women both can't be truly honest about what it is that they want. Babe, you know what? I married you way too fucking young. But I realized that we got some things that I am committed to here, and I don't want to lose that or break this. But I still want to play the field.
That's the hippie Aquarius in you speaking, right? The fucking, we are the
No,
world.
You
but
out your
that is
body
the
right now.
truth.
Yeah.
That's the truth. Because here's the irony.
I agree with
Let
you.
me tell you something. This is why I say this is the irony. 9 times out of 10, that wife who just was at WWE humiliated is a Rashida. She's not leaving her husband. 9 times out of 10, he's a Kirk. Because she's not leaving him, he's gonna do that shit again. He's just gonna learn how to cheat better. But if we took
Cheat
the
better,
approach,
gentlemen.
if we just took the approach that I said, right, and we make a contract between us as husband and wife, listen, I'm not going anywhere. Okay, that's why y'all always getting on me and getting on Will and Jada. I respect them niggas. They have decided, I don't care what you do,
But
we're not breaking up.
But that's a level of maturity that not everyone has.
But that's what I'm saying.
Right?
But that's what I'm saying.
That's
Why
a
don't
real
we have
thing.
that?
That's a real thing where the people aren't able to get past their emotions and look at the rationale for a lot of things, right? So that's why you get emotional responses from a lot of women because being involved in a relationship, a man is a prize, or being in a marriage, that's a prize, right? And you don't want to seem like you're compromising that. You don't seem like you're losing. People feel like, okay, if I'm sharing my man, then I'm losing, right?
Yeah.
When, in all actuality, if you can have real civil conversation and recognize, oh, listen, this is what we're doing, and this is what the benefit is. And you spoke earlier about things get mundane. Like, you're going to be in a relationship with a woman.
Forever.
You'll be in there forever based on the things that you liked in her initially, but then you get to a point in your life where she doesn't want to have sex every night, right? She gets complacent. She doesn't, whatever it is.
He can't get it up all the time.
Or he can't get it, whatever it is, right?
Put it all on. Listen,
Yo,
let me tell you something.
Listen,
you are like what?
Yeah,
You're like
yeah,
a Matlock tonight defending these women, but it's the truth, right?
Ladies, I got us.
Dynamics in relationships change, right? If you become mature enough, you can have civil conversations about the things that are involved in the relationship, and we could make the relationship adjust with time. Relationships are supposed to adjust with time. They're supposed to grow together. We're supposed to be having these kind of conversations where we can elaborate on a particular thing and it won't be defensive or offensive to the next person because we're growing, right?
Yes.
And we're supposed to be able to connect with each other on multiple levels if the relationship is growing. Babe, are you still satisfied with the same fucking 3 minutes I've been giving you for 30 years? Right?
I might need an extra too.
Or you've been with someone since you guys have been in teenagers or in the 20s, and you have kinks and stuff that you like or other things that you like that you haven't been exploring, and now you feel because you've been in a relationship, you're trapped in that. You'll never be able to express yourself, right?
Yep.
That happens a lot. So people are not having those mature conversations, and if you do have mature conversations about your wants and needs, and people can see past their emotions, then you can get to an evolved relationship where it's not like you're taking away from it. You're adding to your relationship.
And I will
that
say-
sounds like I'm advocate for swinging.
Before that, like I feel like
I might be. I'm fucking Aquarius.
Yeah, I mean, listen.
I feel like Jada is not. I mean, shout out to JC. JC the light. He would say, A is for what?
Accountability.
I don't think Jada is allowing a woman to have accountability in these situations, right?
Wait, what I do?
This young woman got killed because she, because she told, right?
She called his wife.
She called his wife.
Broke the side bitch contract.
So, why do you feel like it was okay for her to call his
I never
wife?
said it was okay because the first thing I stated was play stupid game.
You
She
win
won a
stupid
stupid
prize.
prize. So
Okay.
I never justified or excused her behavior.
Do you think she deserves that?
I don't
No,
think she
no,
deserved
that was
death.
drastic.
But here's the thing, right?
Uh-huh.
It's kind of like what Chris Rock said. I don't condone it, but I understand. Like, I don't condone him killing her. I don't condone the violence.
Yeah.
But a part of me understands what could make him snap, because you have to understand that there is a karmatic law that happens when you willingly do things that will also cause people hurt. You called to cause this woman hurt and pain. She knew nothing about you. She didn't sign up for this.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't matter that that's her husband or what she's attached to. And a part of me, even with the Rashida, even with me calling her out, we say Rashida because Rashida signed up to do this for a paycheck. But there's a part of me that always is pained for her because she seems to bear a lot of the brunt of just being a wife. There are some women and people who literally take their vows to mean death do us part seriously. And a lot of times she catches a lot of flack because she simply chooses to be the partner that stays and supports him. Where people, and I was listening when you was talking too, Rick, a lot of times people don't necessarily just also leave or stay because of wanting to be there. It's what outside people think, or this perception, right? Mm-hmm. So, no, my accountability for that young woman, and I hope that this is a lesson for other women, young or old, you have to be very careful when you threaten a man's existence of how he perceives his life. We have things in our head all the time. Women are not right. I don't ever want to think that.
Message.
We're not always right. And what I don't like about us as women, we have this sometimes very narcissistic and individual way of thinking. Oh, well, I don't know her, but you know her pain.
Yeah.
You know what it's like to sit and cry because a man hasn't done you right. You know what it's like to feel like you're not your best and to feel like you're losing or to feel like he chose someone else. So then why would you then go and try to make another person feel like that? And I'm not just talking to, listen, that has been myself. When I was laughing in my head because I've played side before and I've also been in the wife position before.
Let's talk about it.
Let's not. I just did. And, you know, I had a real life, like it was a crazy situation. And like, I got caught up there and I had to, in my mind, I was trying to justify my wrong. But when things started happening to me that were karmatic, because let me tell you something, and if you're a believer of God, God is a just God. I don't care how good you are. I don't care how much you tithe. No one escapes the justice of God. And I had to humbly ask for forgiveness for how I wronged her. Doesn't matter that I didn't know her. Doesn't matter that she wasn't my friend, because we love to delusion ourselves. I don't know that bitch. She ain't my friend. But guess what? She's a woman. I'm a woman. I know what it felt like to be cheated on, and I went and I participated in that. So I had to ask for forgiveness for that.
Yeah. So the thing is,
do y'all ask for forgiveness when y'all cheat?
I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't
know what you are talking about. And part of the non-disclosure.
You see how they gloss right over that, ladies. I'm just asking.
We're gonna break.
Have you ever cheated?
We're gonna break
for
commercial.
coffee?
Yeah,
We're gonna break for
commercial right now.
Okay.
They ain't gonna put me on the internet.
Oh, so I'm supposed to be the only one to spill.
Yeah.
Fuck y'all.
Hello. And we're back, right? So we were just talking about how great men do great things for great families.
Shout out to Martin Luther King.
y'all. Because black men don't cheat.
Absolutely not. Shout out to Charlamagne the God.
Yes.
Yeah.
See the God. But, okay, so A is for accountability. Do I believe she was dead wrong? She should not have called that man's wife. Do I believe that she got what she deserved? No,
I don't think so.
No.
I don't think anyone deserves death. Right.
Correct.
But what women...
Hold on. Not to be insensitive about the situation. This is just entertainment, guys. Yeah. We did not want to see that woman be killed or hurt or anything like that.
Or any woman, because this is a very common...
not any woman.
Yeah.
Now, come on.
No, I'm talking about...
Okay.
You know what I mean.
Yeah.
No, I don't want to see...
No side bitches deserve to die.
They don't deserve to get beat either, but...
Why not? You just said you're an equal beater.
No, what I'm saying I'm talking about by the man. Like,
why?
Because you know what?
All right, what if it was just like not this particular individual? I don't want to like make fun light of that she died. What if he smacked the bitch?
Shop, before even all that,
I don't condone it.
Hold on.
I don't condone it, but I understand.
Listen.
I don't condone it.
In the environment where you're supposed to be manly, right, and take it, what are the repercussions for women when they try to emasculate a man? Women need to think about that a lot, because what we were speaking about earlier, there's a lot of restraint that goes into being a man when you're dealing with a woman, especially a nagging ass woman, someone that's 5'2", 125, thinking that she could just bully you into the corner, especially mentally. There's a lot of restraint that goes into being a man when he's dealing with a woman, and he has to because men logically are thinking violence. They're thinking, listen, I could just get this over with and win, because I could bully you into submission because I'm physically dominant than you, right? Mm-hmm. But because you're taught, and because naturally you're not supposed to just be beating up on a woman anyway,
I don't know,
right?
there's a lot of Ike Turners in the world,
right? You're holding back. But women have to take that into consideration. Like, you ever watch Baby Boy? When he was like, oh, and she goes, oh, right? Yeah, exactly. That could happen every day.
I've been Yvette before.
Yeah, you know what I mean? That could happen every day. So a lot of times when you're going to make your emotional responses, you're going to try to get them back. You're going to be spiteful. I was watching something today, Sha, where online, where this girl, she was with this dude. He was cheating on her. He was beating her up. She went and sucked the nigga dick, right? Jeez. And took the fucking condom and the cum, and she put it in the nigga food. And the nigga had diarrhea for 3 days after he ate some other dude's jizz in his food, right? Now, when you do that, and then she went on the internet and said, dudes, she said son's name. And she was like, yo, Jonathan, fuck you. This happened. Now, if he goes back to her crib and she end up off, I'm not saying that's the right thing to do.
Right.
But there are consequences.
I don't condone it,
but I understand. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you got to think about those things. Now, I'm not saying if you're in an abusive relationship, you're supposed to stay and be mentally, physically abused. Of course not. But think about your emotional response when you go to come to someone's house and call out their family, or you do something spiteful like that. When you put, I remember I was talking to this girl a long time ago, and her mom used to put laxative in the dude's food whenever he tried to leave. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on? When you start doing stuff like that, you're putting yourself out there for someone to do harm to you, and you can't defend yourself as a woman because you're not physically built to deal with that. So be careful of your emotional responses, because they come with physical responses as well. And men, for the most part, are not going to go back and forth yapping and complain with you.
And I agree with that.
The natural impulse is to get physical, but most men or decent men have the ability to have restraint.
I remember we talked about this last year around the time when the teenager ended up killing the guy in the hot dog stand over his mother.
Yeah.
And remember, that was one of the biggest things. Like, men, I remember my dude, he was like, you got to understand, men, we respond to stuff physically.
Violence.
You get out of pocket, immediately we like, yo, what's good, scrap? Mm-hmm. So that same thing, every man isn't evolved where they, some men are EOC too.
Yeah.
Okay? You equal opportunity.
Yep.
You rolling up,
yep.
You running your mouth. The same way I would deal with the man disrespect, that's how I'm going to handle you. Mm-hmm. And we like to put it in this pretext in this world because now, we have all these domestic violence laws, which I don't want to get into the fact that we do need them, but we have to be, as women, we have a responsibility to also learn how to talk to men, how to provide a safe space for a man to be able to give his reaction and to have dialogue without having to antagonize him to the point, because the other part of that is some women only respond to men when they are violent.
Yeah, true.
They don't even, if you're not being violent with me, you don't love me.
Yeah.
If you don't go upside my head, if you don't try to choke me, you know what I'm saying? Girl, he's so crazy. He loved me so much. Girl, he slapped the shit out of me when I said, and I started cursing. Like, what?
I love those.
I can't stand
No, I'm
it.
joking.
But no, and that comes from learning how to grow up or just live in dysfunction that you don't even realize that it's not functional. It's not healthy.
Yeah.
So when you know better, you do better. And that's why we continue to have these conversations on film, because we want y'all to be better.
Yeah.
We don't want y'all to go out and win stupid prizes.
Right.
We want you to get the good
and
ones.
niggas, don't bring your side bitch to Disney.
Please don't.
Please don't do
Please
that.
don't.
Or anywhere of class.
Yes.
Keep her on the side.
And
Stop
we
selling dreams.
love having these conversations so much that we would need for you to subscribe, right?
Yes.
At Conversations on Film. I need you to go on Instagram, follow at Conversations on Film. Go on YouTube. Wherever you see Conversations on Film at, that's where we at. And make sure you follow us on Conversations on Film.
Follow me at the Jada G Show on IG.
And follow me at Hollywood Your Boy on IG.
Follow me at Instagram, Shatek the Producer.
Beats on
at
Film.
Beats on Film. At Conversations on Film. At
All of them.
That's it.
Oh, yeah. And I'll see you later.